JayZ and Puffy wanted Biggie killed. Bottom line. You don't have to believe me, believe the facts.
The same ex-bodyguard that has worked for both the Carters and Diddy has been making some pretty wild claims about his former employers. But these aren't just regular claims. Oh no, it seems he might actually be working with the FBI to see justice served, as according to him, there's evidence to back his statements about them. Uncle Ron, a bodyguard, alleges that Puffy and JayZ were involved in plotting to end Biggie's life. He claims to possess evidence to support his accusations but refrained from speaking out earlier due to concerns for his family's safety. With his children grown up now, he believes it's safe to reveal what he knows about their favorite artists. The tragic story of Biggie's unsolved death is well known, along with some of the events leading up to it. He died in Los Angeles shortly before the release of his album, Life After D, and there have been several claims that Puffy may have played a role in the incident. Puffy, the businessman who benefited the most from Biggie's death, has been accused of involvement by many.
Here's a man that wanted to leave Bad Boy. He wanted to do his own thing. He mentioned several times how he was tired of being used and abused, that he was bigger than Bad Boy itself.
According to Uncle Ron, Biggie had planned to leave Bad Boy Records after the release of his album, a decision that angered Diddy, who was determined to keep his most valuable talent under his wing. This isn't the first time a bodyguard has alleged that Biggie had expressed an interest in leaving the label. Gene Deal, a former bodyguard, had previously made similar claims about Biggie's plans before his untimely death.
Said that Biggie had showed you a contract that he was going to sign with another label after this next album?
Yeah, Big had a contract.
Gene Deal had made statements indicating that Biggie intended to depart from Bad Boy Records and pursue a better offer elsewhere. During an appearance on DJ Vlad's vlog, Deal claimed that Biggie had his sights set on a lucrative deal worth more than $60 million. While watching over Diddy's briefcase during a flight, Deal claimed to have seen Biggie's Bad Boy contract, which outlined his earnings in increments of $250,000 but left publishing income in Puff's control. When Deal asked Biggie about it, the rapper reportedly told him about his plans for a new deal and the significant earnings it would bring. He said, "He showed me it had Charlie Baltimore, Cameron, Lil Cease, Lil Kim, Junior Mafia, Tracy Lee, and the commission. I think the contract was for so many years for like $62 million. It comes out to $62 million. Deal revealed that Big planned to end Junior Mafia's mode of doing business and wanted them to start writing and holding their own.
Puffy has been making money off of Biggie's name for longer than Biggie was alive. People keep forgetting he hadn't turned 25 yet. He was still 24 when he died. It's been over 25 years. Clearly, a Biggie Smalls verse is very valuable. So then what the fuck happened to the commission? What happened to that album? It was recorded. It was being mixed and mastered upon Biggie's death. It was supposed to have came out that summer after Biggie's album, because Biggie's album was slated. He died a week and a half before his album came out. Then the commission was supposed to come out, and that was supposed to be his exit from Bad Boy, and then starting his own company. Puffy has been making money on that boy's name longer than he lived. It supported all of Bad Boy.
That's real, yo. The more money you make, the more problems you get.
Jaguar is another individual who has claimed that Biggie had plans to leave Bad Boy Records and establish his own company. Additionally, she alleged that Diddy had profited significantly from Biggie's music following his death. This information reinforces the idea that Diddy may have played a role in Biggie's untimely demise, as he stood to lose if Biggie remained alive and gain if he disappeared. If Biggie had signed with a different label or started his own company, he would have posed a competitive threat to Diddy, potentially resulting in the loss of an incredible musician. Biggie's posthumous songs achieved enormous success, and Diddy reaped the benefits.
March 1st of 1997, I was approached by Diddy to perform a hit on one of his artists.
Uncle Ron made further allegations, providing specific dates and figures to support his claim that Diddy had attempted to hire him to carry out a hit on Biggie. These are serious allegations that should be handled with caution, but Uncle Ron maintains that he has physical evidence to support his claims and that he himself is under investigation for what he is revealing. According to Uncle Ron, he declined Diddy's offer not only because he knew that Biggie was planning to leave Bad Boy Records, but also because he had a personal affinity for the rapper. The former bodyguard alleges that Diddy was eager to secure all the rights to Biggie's music catalog, which he could not do if Biggie left the label. Gene Deal had also suggested that he was offered money to end Biggie's life, implying that Diddy may have attempted to recruit multiple bodyguards to carry out the deed, potentially finding someone who was willing to prioritize money over Biggie's life.
I'm not bashing him, directly bashing him. I'm just telling the truth. He knows like I know. Gene knows like I know. Boo knows, like I know. William knows. Bodyguards that were around him know.
Uncle Ron asserts that everyone who worked with Diddy was aware of his unethical behavior but chose not to speak out for various personal reasons. Uncle Ron himself refrained from speaking out earlier because he had young children who were not yet grown up enough to handle the potential consequences of his revelations. He accuses Diddy of silencing individuals who had negative information about him, suggesting that Diddy uses money to manipulate people.
Yeah, I'm under investigation, so that's why I'm telling what I'm telling, because now they have proof.
Uncle Ron is currently being investigated for the allegations he has made against celebrities. However, he maintains that he is speaking out because the FBI has confirmed that his claims are accurate. Uncle Ron has provided the FBI with evidence that he saw, heard, or has receipts for, and is cooperating with them to establish the truth behind his statements. If his claims are true, he hopes that the process of holding Diddy accountable can begin. Despite his statements, Uncle Ron has not provided any public evidence to support his allegations. As a result, he has faced considerable skepticism from the public. While some of his claims may be supported by additional information, it is unclear how much of what he says is true. It has been reported that Biggie received threats and had informed Diddy about them. However, instead of taking measures to ensure Biggie's safety, Diddy allegedly asked him to go to California for performances where he ultimately lost his life. The situation was later blamed on the West Coast-East Coast beef.
Diddy is pure evil. He has a very nasty disposition. He treats everybody like crap. Every single employee he's ever had.
There have been numerous claims that Diddy is not a good person and mistreats those who work for him ever since he acquired his wealth. It appears that he may not have taken adequate care of Biggie despite wanting to, as he knew the danger Biggie was in on the day he was killed. Former Bad Boy artist Mace recently released a track titled Oracle 2, Standing on Bodies, in which he took aim at Diddy, his former boss. Mace's lyrics criticized Diddy's character, alleging that he had engaged in unethical business practices and failed to provide sufficient support to artists who were once signed to Bad Boy. Mace also accused Diddy of exploiting Biggie's death for marketing purposes and not adequately compensating the late rapper's mother, Valletta Wallace. Mace's account is just one of many negative stories that former associates of Diddy have shared about their experiences working under him. You ain't no architect, you just ain't a who knows how to market death. Go pay his mother what she really worth, N.A. Although he never explicitly mentions Diddy by name, those who are familiar with their history quickly recognize the lyrics of Mace's Oracle 2, Standing on Bodies, is directed towards his former boss. In the song, Mace criticizes Diddy's character, alleging that he mistreated his artists and used Biggie's death as a marketing tool. In contrast, Diddy has publicly acknowledged feeling some degree of responsibility for Biggie's death, stating, "I think I'll always feel some sort of responsibility because I'm in this thing with him. He's my artist." Diddy also recounted a conversation he had with Biggie right before he was killed, during which Biggie was supposed to go to London, but Diddy persuaded him to stay and laugh. That's something that really bothered me throughout my life. Sometimes you have to really go with that decision in your gut, and in my gut it was like, you need to get on the plane. Diddy stated that he has regrets looking back on how things could have turned out differently that day. In his words, "This is God's world. It's his plan, but honestly, that's one of the things I regret is not making sure that he went to London." The videos posted by Uncle Ron on TikTok have been removed. It is unclear what has happened to him, but hopefully he is safe and the ongoing investigations will uncover the truth behind the allegations he has made. One user on Twitter said, "It's been 25 years since Notorious Big death. I turned 8 in June of 1997. I still think P. Diddy and so many others know who killed Biggie. You can't tell me any different." Some other fans agreed, including this user who said, "I agree. Just like many people knew who shot Tupac both times when he was in NY and Las Vegas. Diddy has a lot of dark energy around him, so he definitely knows something." Anyways, let's not forget that this video is based on theories and my opinions and should not be considered facts. That's it for this video. Bye.